Problem 9. Dr. Martin climbs to the top of the physics building to determine the height of the building. From the edge of the roof of the building, he drops the book and observes that it takes 2.25 seconds to strike the ground below. Part A. How high is the roof of the physics building? Okay, start by just writing down everything you know, like usual. The easy thing to see is they told us this time, 2.25 seconds. So on the left side here, let's begin to write those things down. So delta t, we know, is 2.25 seconds. Okay, we're on Earth. Unless Dr. Martin is an alien, so we know gravity is negative 9.8 meters per second squared. And we also know that he climbs to this building and from the edge he drops the book. Anytime you have drops, you know that the initial velocity is 0. Alright, using that information, we have to find out what is the height of this building. So what they're asking for is delta y. What is that going to equal? Alright, so using what we know, you have to pick the right equation to use. So we don't know anything about velocity final. They never talked about the speed that the book may reach. Since this problem has nothing to do with velocity final, we see that we need to pick equation number 2 because it has nothing to do with VF. That's going to be our winner. So in this problem, we're using equation number 2. Notice, since VI is 0, that first part of the equation will go away. So we're only left with the second half, which is nice. So delta y, the height of the building, will equal 1/2 the acceleration multiplied by time squared. Don't forget the exponent, guys. A lot of people yesterday forgot that squared value. Alright, so delta y is equal to, once again for 1/2, I'm going to write 0.5 instead. It's the same thing. So 0.5 multiplied by the acceleration, which is 9.8, negative 9.8, multiplied by the time, which was that 2.25, but we have to square that. Alright, order of operations, exponents first. So the first thing we have to do is square that 2.25. So over my calculator, I'm going to do that. 2.25. We're squaring that, so I'm multiplying it again by itself. That gives me this answer, 5.0625. Okay, I'm then multiplying this, 0.0625 times 0.5, and I'm multiplying it times negative 9.8. My calculator's not that great on here, so I have to retype it in each time. There we go. Okay, so when you multiply all this out, your final answer should be that. Delta y is equal to 24.81, I guess. Oop. Hit undo here. There we go, it's easier. 24.81. It's a height, so we measure height in meters. Very good. Now part B, there's no calculation to do. It's just a concept problem that you have to answer for me. It says, why would it be difficult to determine the height of the building if he dropped only one page out of the book, rather than the whole book itself? So in that space, you have to tell me what would be different about the scenario, and why would that be harder to find out the height of the building.